This is the third time I'm attempting to film this because everybody in my fucking house all of a sudden wants me to do stuff. It's the weekend. I work like 60 hours a week. I've done enough stuff. So, I will start from the beginning. Good day, you bunch of chicken fuckers. It is I, Senor LF Terencio. And it's been a long time since I had any of my wacky MMA predictions, but a friend of mine who you can find at Rayrod Fitness. It's a cool friend of mine. Turned his life around with the powers of MMA. And yeah, he asked me, he didn't ask me specifically, but he put it out there if anybody had predictions. And I was like, wait a minute, I do predictions. Let me fucking record a video. So here we go. The undercard, I'm not too, I'll watch it, but I'm not too enthused about anything. I expect an ugly, gritty win out of Colton, the Ultimate Fighter dude. He's like, fights a Randy Couture-ish, but even uglier style, but, it's like watching the Pacers play basketball. He's just going to grind on you until you die. Also, keep an eye out for Khabib Nurmagomedov, if I said that right, Nurmagomedov, some shit like that. I suspect that he is going to do some damage just by his name. He sounds like a scary man. And let's get to the good stuff. All right, main event. I think it's likely that Cerrone will jack up KJ Noons because KJ Noons is a good boxer. And KJ Noons is popping all this shit that Cerrone's going to take him down because strikers take him down because his hands are so nice. Which, I mean, he's a good boxer, but I've seen him get beat up. I mean, for God's sake, Crazy Horse clipped him early in their fight, early in the round. But anyway, so I think Cerrone should win that on paper, but Cerrone's one of those 50-50 guys, kind of like, Frank Mir or even Shogun now. Like, he either shows up and destroys people or shows up and gets destroyed, so you never know. Plus, we haven't seen KJ Noons in UFC, so we'll see if Octagon Jitters play, but I'd have to say 75 to 25%. I'd go with Cerrone. Who else is fighting? Glover, all the way. Tahuna's got a head like a fucking coconut. It's going to be hard to knock him out. But I think that Glove is the next big thing in the 205 division. So look for maybe a TKO, due to some ground and pound, maybe even take him down and choke him out. That's probably what it's going to come up to because, like I said, Tahuna's got the fucking Easter Island head. You're going to have a hell of a time knocking him out. But he might be able to get a stoppage with a cut or some ground and pound or maybe even that arm triangle that he loves to do so much. Side choke, whatever you want to call it. Alright, moving right along. What's this fucking fighting tonight? We have, TJ Grant versus fucking Gray the Bully Maynard. Fuck Gray Maynard. When was the last time he even fought? I don't know how rusty or not he's going to be, but he never really did impress me much other than the fact that he cuts massive weight and uses that to bully and abuse people. I think Grant is more well-rounded and is probably going to take him out. Could go to decision or maybe a TKO mid to late second round. Maybe early, somewhere in the second round. In the meaty part, not the beginning, not the tail end. I know it's a very specific prediction, but if it happens, yeah, you will be like, oh, it's amazing. Who else we got? Oh, Hunt versus Dos Santos. Okay, on paper and the world of popular theory, I think Dos Santos is supposed to win this, but I've been following Mark Hunt for a long time. And Junior Dos Santos wailed on Roy Nelson's face the entire fight and could not put him to sleep. And Mark Hunt is kind of like a bigger version of that. And he's fucking Samoan. Have we ever seen a Samoan? Knocking out a Samoan is even harder than knocking out a Mexican. And how often do you see Mexicans get knocked out? The only time I've ever seen a Mexican get knocked out was that time that Miguel Torres got dropped. And he must be half or something, because I'm pretty sure that I read in the science book it is impossible to knock a Mexican unconscious because they have that, like, early man head that's, like, made of fucking cornmeal, and I don't even know. It's ridiculous. But I definitely don't... If JDS wins, it's going to be by a 29-28 decision. But what I see, and what I hope to see, is similar to what we saw in Stefan Struve. He's going to get tired from trying to knock out Mark Hunt, and Mark Hunt is going to belt him with a fucking vicious punch of some sort. But what I'd really like to see is Mark Hunt throw his famous Van Damme jumping, spinning back kick and kick Junior Dos Santos' head off. Not that I don't like JDS, but I want Mark Hunt to at least get the title shot because, you know, people look at his record, but they don't realize that he's fought like nothing but legends. And the main event, Cain Velasquez is probably going to demolish Bigfoot.